So hello everyone, Myrmonden here, and welcome to my live of Grancrest episode 7. So sorry it's late today, I got delayed work today for like 2 hours extra, or something like that. So yeah, so this will be pushed right, or that pushed up. But anyway, gonna watch it now, and then in about 3 or so hours, it will be 7 daily scenes, right? So anyway, let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. So last week, we did the whole dance thing. It was mainly about the dancing right last week, yeah. It really was. It wasn't any war last week, yeah. No, but it wasn't any war. It was about like his experienced woman and so on, right? So no, it's wartime again. Yeah, no, it's time to fight someone. Definitely. You someone, you can do it! Has anyone ever surrendered except last week? But he didn't surrender first, yeah. Has anyone ever surrendered before the actual battle? I think no one's ever, pretty much. They're always like, let's just fight. Yeah, there's no one that's ever surrendered this anime. I mean, sure, there'll be like some side characters to kind of surrender on the side and join the army and so on, but no one's ever, like, you know, been approached by them and actually surrendered. Like, that doesn't happen. They always fight. There's always fighting. Here we go, the classic hero, comes from another island. He can be neutral, he doesn't care about the Legion or the Alliance or the Federation, whatever they're called, right? It's nonsense to him. Yes. I'm waiting for her to be the main evil, yeah, definitely. I'm waiting for this moment when she's gonna like splat blood and be like, yeah! And they added the vampire in the opening, right? I'm pretty sure I wasn't there for something else. But I think that her father, though, I think that Sika's father is gonna be the main evil. Yeah, I mean the lady princess, she's gonna be the front figure of the evil, right? In the end, but her mage, of course, her Sika's father, he's gonna be the main antagonist behind everything, right? He's like, I'm gonna summon the demon king or something. Yeah, he's gonna be that guy, definitely. It's a fuse with something, something like that. I mean, come on. Okay, here we go. He looks very much like a vampire guy. With the, yeah, very typical like Dracula feel to him, in my opinion. With the beard and the. But he's already a vampire, so but he has, to me at least, kind of a vampiric touch to him, that's for sure. See, it's like, no one ever surrenders. Never! It feels like no one should be alive in this world. It's like constant wars. It's like, it seems to be a war every day with some country. And I mean, it's like 25 whatever number of small countries. It's Sengoku, right? It's just constant battles all the time. It feels like everyone should be dead. How is any civilian alive? And for some reason, every kid wants to die or something. That's have really good morale. Every country in that way. Can't they like surrender? Become a vassal or something? Won't I do it? Yeah, just forget about the alliance. Join my side. We're the good guys. Oh yeah, I was push my lamp. Okay, he's like, hey, finally someone on his side. Yeah, he's decided. Yeah, he's in the union. I think Tio should be in the free man, whatever. Yeah, like the independent thing was better. But anyway, yeah. You're all probably gonna die now. You're all probably gonna die, right? Can't see his crest though? Like that with Lassic? Like promising the crest and then he gets the power? Okay, see, he does it now. Yeah, I can be under you instead. But Tio has no land, so... Can't he? That doesn't sound right. I mean, in reality at least, in history, people had like vassal and vassal had vassals. Absolutely, the people have like a chain of vassals. So why wouldn't he be able to have a man under him, right? That sounds weird to me. That kind of ruling. I mean, I could be king here, right? You can be my vassal. The vassal can have his own commandments with his own land, right? With his paying off. That's usually how it actually works, yeah. I don't know what is this like. Because who's gonna rule? Yeah, like who's gonna rule the feudalistic system, right? So that's kind of how it works, right? It borders down in like a tree, right? So you have one guy on top, and he has like 5 people, and they're controlling his stuff, and they have 5 people, and it goes down like that, right? I play a lot of European choice, and they can have their own horse and their own colonies. So, and Vassal can have their own colonies. Yeah, so. He's gonna be really mighty now, yeah. Oh. Like, what has he done though? Did he do anything here? Wasn't this his vassals did stuff? And he's like, yeah. Yes, that's right. I'm a great leader. I told them to conquer stuff, and they did. Yeah, he's back to the... Well, she's definitely setting up as the main fight now here. as they are with the union so far. So, but her mage refused to let him join, right? So. I'm gonna dance again. Remember me so much of 8 last time. When he couldn't dance, that was the Vass with Bruno and Squall, right? Straight up, right? I'm guessing he's like the island lord. I mean, he has all the water or something. I'm guessing that, right? It's kind of Captain Admiral guy, yeah. You think so? Okay, there's some of course inner drama now. Yeah, it's time for this guy. The Union has to fight to stay intact. Peace? Isn't there a war? Seems to be always be war in this anime. Where's there peace? Isn't it always war between these countries? That sounds weird. There's no peace here. Okay, this is her almost married. Yeah, this is the guy that's supposed to marry, of course. Right, and his father was killed episode 1 there. And all the ladies apparently are. Yeah. So. To hide behind him. Yeah, he's such a beautiful man. It's like, oh my god. It's only Silica, of course, is immune to this. It's a pretty boy. Could you listen to her? He's very soft spoken, this man. He might be a nice person though. Like he was like getting married, trying to make peace, right? He was the guy like, yeah. Like, it seems that his fiance is the one that's like, never. Yeah, I want war. This guy's kind of evil. Who is that voice? That's a classic evil guy. He's like, I'm gonna crush your hand now, kid. Yeah, after saving the continent. That's actually season 3, right? Going back to my home island where there's only demons. Yeah, where there's a lot of demons to fight and a lot of demons to fight again. Like it's gonna be a lot of more demons. Definitely. He's visiting them. Is Prince evil or not? Or whatever his rank is. Whatever. He's the biggest union leader, right? This is only me, but the pace of the anime was absurdly fast in the beginning. And it sounds like it's slow now, but comparable, it's slow now. It used to be like fight, conquer, yeah. Like you're saying now, like, oh, you conquered this street in 3 episodes. But yeah, I did it pretty well here in the first episodes. Oh man, it's gonna cross that lady's heart now. He's playing the strongest card, right? As a war leader. Love, yeah. And then morale, second strongest card. Maybe friendship. Oh yeah. Yes, he's a nice guy. He still loves her. She's kind of like, oh, I'm gonna conquer the planet, yeah. Kinda. Obviously, her mate is mainly behind, but yeah, he's kind of like a good guy. I mean, I'm sure he wants to get married to her, right? They would have made peace. Then you have united the 2 different countries, but whatever you want to call them, confederations or like, yeah, coalitions or whatever they are. And they could get married, and she could have ruled the other thing. So why didn't she? Did you trust him? If it's really, should just marry him. Because she would have inherited both the crowns, right? He would probably let her be the, be the actual ruler or whatever, So she would have got everything anyway. He might be attacked now. Yeah, maybe. Like the guy that was really evil earlier. I was like, that guy is... Yeah. Nice attack. I knew it. I was like, they're gonna get attacked now. I freaking knew it. Come on. I know how it works. The prince just can't go there. It has to be attacked there. Definitely. Here we go. For sure. Ninjas. And versus werewolves. That was cool. I guess I was like, let's jump at him. Like, what was the point of that? I don't know. It was cool. Okay, so his crest can block stuff there. possessed. Okay, so yeah, there's a kind of like mental. Yeah, definitely some kind of that. Yeah, her cat's back. Actually, how did he get all these like ninja guards? The white guys, the gray white guys, where are they getting from? Okay, and a shadow is like a special ninja class, right? So it's like, yeah. Should you kind of like follow him home? yeah, I think they should kind of go with him, right? Then they can travel back again because he's the leader, right? So they should like follow him and then they should send their home. That should be. And then we will attack them. yeah, I guess so. It's like, when they're excommunicated, we can kill them. Constant war in this anime. Right away it's like, oh yeah, perfect. Perfect timing to attack them. It makes sense though. It definitely makes sense, like figure-wise. Definitely. So, I mean, if you... Otherwise, sometimes, if you're a tribute state, whatever, right, you're protected by the other people, that the main leader protects you from attacking your neighbors, even if you're in the same country, because you're both following the main leader. Or it might be okay, depending on the rules they have, right? So maybe sometimes, like the feudal lords or whatever are allowed to take a shorter, as long as they don't, but they're both protected by the same leader, right? The main guy, and so on. But I guess in this case here, they can't attack other union members, which is the usual way to do it, right? In the vassals. But of course, if they accidentally hurt the prince there or whatever, he will expel them, right, from his protection. And then, of course, they're gonna be a free state something again, and then they can attack them. So it makes perfect sense in typical like medieval time, right? Yeah, because Rossini there will be out of the union, they won't be in the alliance yet, and then they can attack them. As soon as it happens, they are a free state, probably. That being said, though, they might still have their own alliance with other vassal states in the union. So if you attack them, they might actually have other allies, though, that will or will not help them, right? Based on still being like, we'll still the alliance with them. Could happen, though. I suppose. I don't know how the world looks really this way, but it's like, yeah, that is possible. I'm gonna do a quick review. Just gonna. Yeah. What was I saying? A lot of mumble jumble about but the wars. No, but generally, one thing I think is like, man, everyone in this world have like really good morale, right? I think that's a good word. They have really good morale. It feels weird to me in a sense that, yeah, I mean, generally, if it's kind of weird how, like the people, they're like, please, my lord, stay with us, we will die for you. It's like everyone in the freaking country is like, I am willing to die for you, my lord. Like everyone, right? Even the children is like, don't leave us. It's like, he has to be a really good king. If it's kind of like, generally, people would be, yeah, I want my king to live, but yeah, so it's very fun in that sense, how absurdly everyone is just so so motivated to die for the Lord. And at the same time, every time it's anime, even kind of the bad, the rude whatever lords, they also kind of supported. They also have kind of like a support. I would say so. Yeah, they're also like, yeah, my lord. All of them are pretty much like that, right? So it is what it is, I guess. But I think it's kind of funny there. Because some of us that as well. They're like, oh, but I want to die with you, my lord, please. But yeah, I was thinking about it. Talking about it. It's kind of funny there talking about the prince there. I don't know. I'm calling him prince, but I think it's the easiest way. Sorry, someone's probably like, she's not an actual prince. She's an actual duke. But yeah, like. It's just easier. I mean, they have a lot of different noble titles, right? Depending on how big the country is. But he's the leader of the country. He's either the king or the prince, in my opinion, so to speak. I mean, obviously, like, no, there's no real prince because there is no one actually really the whole continent and so on. But like, whatever. So, in my opinion, in my list, then I call him prince, and I call, of course, Margaret, her name is Mary, the princess, right? The Hebe son. She's the rich other side of it. The alliance, she's the big leader of their side, right? So otherwise it's kind of like, oh, what is his title? He's the Duke of this thing. It's like, come on. If you're the highest up, I would say you're the prince in this thing here. Yeah, if you're like the top one, right, the top dog, they are at that level. And the rest of them are obviously lower than that. But yeah, I think he's a pretty good character. It was nice. He seems the one thing I'm missing here in the storyline though, and I wish he explained it better. He explained he still loves her and so on, so he gives her that bit. That's kind of how I expected earlier as well. But I wish he would explain a little better why she didn't marry him. Given that, yes, the father was murdered by the demon, I know. I'm not saying that I was saying they'd be like, oh, let's just marry anyway. But why didn't they marry, later on? Right? Why didn't she, why are they at war, so to speak? Like, why did she break up with him? Couldn't she just stay with him? Yeah, that to me is a little weird. That she just but generally, like, why did she not continue on their relationship, right? She easily could have, I feel. I would say so generally, yeah. Like, she could definitely just still be with him if she loved him back. They seem to have kind of a loving relationship. And he definitely loves her. And she wants the power, right? She wants to have... She's not like pure evil, but she wants to have the power. And he said it to herself. He's like, she's very serious, blah, 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 and so on. She's very disciplined, and etc. So it's if she marries him, and he doesn't really care, she obviously will rule everything. She will get the power of the continent. So why wouldn't she not marry him? And he wants to marry her out of love. So... that is weird. I'm guessing it's probably Sika's father, right? It's probably the evil mate. He he's like, no, I'm not marry him. It's probably his father. He's probably the one that told her to, like, well, maybe we shouldn't marry this guy because he's just the most powerful man in the world. Like, why would you marry him? Something like that. I don't know, but that's a little weird to me. And I guess the whole assassin attack wasn't on the prince, but actually on them, right? And they just kind of got mixed in together there. Maybe it wasn't, probably not, probably on them, and they probably will get expelled though from the union, and they can attack them, and that makes a lot of sense. They might get some help as I mentioned, but probably not. The fight was pretty good, but yeah, one thing I thought about. So yeah, one thing I was thinking about, reminder, was it's kind of funny how extremely fast Adam was in the beginning, and they mentioned it. He mentioned it as well. He was like, you accomplished a lot in that in those few weeks there, or whatever time frame. It was like, you managed to do a lot. It was like 3-4 episodes. Oh, you conquered like 10 different countries there. Yeah, it's pretty good. I know it's like, we have some drama here instead. Definitely slowing down. So the ending was pretty good, but I kind of missed all the bloodshed, right? In the ending, we had a lot of those, like, weird wolves and like flying stuff, and people are getting maimed. It's like, yeah, this is the anime I started watching, so yeah, that was good. So actually, I'm surprised there wasn't any war. There was no war last week either. So that's kind of weird to me. There's been a very little action these 2 last episodes. Last had like none, had a dance that, and this had only had the ending there. So next week has to be, I would say, like a big war. Whereas this is a weird production because you know the viewer wants some war, right? You want some blood, so I think so at least. So I hope you guys like this review, and I'll see you guys next week.